Hello? 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 Anyone out there? Oh, there you are. Well, it's great to see you, at least virtually, that is. My name is Andy Wiggins, and I am one of the founders of Hearts and Hope for Uganda. Let me be the first to welcome you to the first ever virtual Party with a Purpose. While this year will be much different than past years, we are hopeful that everyone still has a great time while doing some good and helping our friends in Uganda. If you're watching now, you're likely part of a host party, which means you are a select group getting together early to start the party off right. To each of you, I say thank you. Thank you for getting together to help make this year's virtual event the best it can be, and a special thanks to all of our hosts out there for making this possible. For the next 60 minutes or so, you'll see some pictures, learn some interesting facts about Uganda, and hear from my co-founder, Todd, how you can get involved tonight and help us expand our mission. So as the slides run, I encourage you to grab your favorite beverage, a snack or two, and enjoy the company of your friends and family while you learn a little more about Hearts and Hope and the work we do in Uganda. I will see you all again around 7 p.m. sharp when the official program begins. Until then, I say goodbye, and once again, thank you for joining us for the first ever virtual Party with a Purpose.
It's Lang Insurance for all your insurance needs. Someone local you can trust. In business for over 40 years. We shop our top 10 companies and you save money. We're the #1 insurance company in St. Charles County. Lang Insurance, your local trusted source for home, auto, business, life, health, and Medicare plans. Get a free quote at 636-229-7000. LangInsurance.com.
Happy Party with a Purpose, everyone. I'm Todd Larkin, and I'm one of the co-founders of Hearts and Hope. And I want to thank you for joining us for this important event. This year, Party with a Purpose is more important than ever. As you can imagine, the kids and communities that we serve in Uganda are especially vulnerable right now due to the COVID pandemic and the resulting lockdowns. As you get ready for tonight, please know that your donation to Hearts and Hope will help us to continue and expand our mission to help our friends in Uganda. It's our goal to raise $100,000 tonight. And thanks to sponsors and people who have already donated, we're already close to $20,000 raised. I want to thank you in advance for your generosity. Now, there are a number of ways for you to get involved and support this great mission. First, you can donate to our Fund a Need by texting PARTY to 707070 on your smartphone or visiting our website, heartsandhope.org/PWAP2020. Second, you can bid up items in our silent auction. There are a lot of amazing items, including my personal favorite, an awesome 7-day trip to Europe. I'm going to win that one. These items have been donated to Hearts and Hope, and it would be awesome to see each of them close out well above their retail price. Now, if you haven't registered for our silent auction yet, visit the URL on your screen and follow the simple registration instructions. Thank you again. Our program will start shortly, so sit back and relax. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Navija Majorin. I'm the primary sponsorship coordinator for Kamuli, Bulamuti and Tangala. Sponsorship means a lot to me and to the kids since it has provided education opportunities to the kids through higher levels, vocation, and this has helped them to get employed. For example, that's me. Sponsorship has also helped to provide spiritual guidance to the kids through chapel services in schools. I would like to take this opportunity to thank all our sponsors who have played a role and part in sponsoring these kids. This really means a lot to them and we're very grateful. May God bless you for that.
My name is Nabioma Joel. I work with Hearts and Hope for Uganda and I'm a sponsorship coordinator in Narile village. Narile is located in Busia district, the eastern region of Uganda. I'm very grateful for the support given the kids in Narile because it has kept them in school and it has reduced school dropout. Well, I'm grateful for the visible and non-visible support given these kids. Thank you very much. May God bless you.
Good evening. My name is Bishop Charles Bameka, Lutheran Church of Uganda. I want to thank each one of you who have attended this year's Party with a Purpose. We have partnered with Hearts and Hope for Uganda since 2011, and I want to thank every one of you for your continued support over those years. We have seen lives changed and communities transformed across the country, and we want to thank you for your efforts. Events like this enable Hearts and Hope to continue to expand their reach in Uganda. God bless you and thank you for your work.
It's Lang Insurance for all your insurance needs. Someone local you can trust. In business for over 40 years. We shop our top 10 companies and you save money. We're the #1 insurance company in St. Charles County. Lang Insurance, your local trusted source for home, auto, business, life, health, and Medicare plans. Get a free quote at 636-229-7000. LangInsurance.com.
Party with a Purpose, everyone. I'm Todd Larkin, and I'm one of the co-founders of Hearts and Hope. And I want to thank you for joining us for this important event. This year, Party with a Purpose is more important than ever. As you can imagine, the kids and communities that we serve in Uganda are especially vulnerable right now due to the COVID pandemic and the resulting lockdowns. As you get ready for tonight, please know that your donation to Hearts and Hope will help us to continue and expand our mission to help our friends in Uganda. It's our goal to raise $100,000 tonight. And thanks to sponsors and people who have already donated, we're already close to $20,000 raised. I want to thank you in advance for your generosity. Now, there are a number of ways for you to get involved and support this great mission. First, you can donate to our Fund a Need by texting PARTY to 707070 on your smartphone or visiting our website, heartsandhope.org/PWAP2020. Second, you can bid up items in our silent auction. There are a lot of amazing items, including my personal favorite, an awesome 7-day trip to Europe. I'm going to win that one. These items have been donated to Hearts and Hope, and it would be awesome to see each of them close out well above their retail price. Now, if you haven't registered for our silent auction yet, visit the URL on your screen and follow the simple registration instructions. Thank you again. Our program will start shortly, so sit back and relax. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Navija Majorin. I'm the primary sponsorship coordinator for Kamuli, Bulamuti and Tangala. Sponsorship means a lot to me and to the kids since it has provided education opportunities to the kids through higher levels, vocation, and this has helped them to get employed. For example, that's me. Sponsorship has also helped to provide spiritual guidance to the kids through chapel services in schools. I would like to take this opportunity to thank all our sponsors who have played a role and part in sponsoring these kids. This really means a lot to them and we're very grateful. May God bless you for that.
My name is Nabyuma Joel. I work with Hearts and Hope for Uganda and I'm a sponsorship coordinator in Narwile village. Narwile is located in Busia district, the eastern region of Uganda. I'm very grateful for the support given the kids in Narwile because it has kept them in school and it has reduced school dropout. Well, I'm grateful for the visible and non-visible support given these kids. Thank you very much. May God bless you.
Good evening. My name is Bishop Charles Bameka, Lutheran Church of Uganda. I want to thank each one of you who have attended this year's Party with a Purpose. We have partnered with Hearts and Hope for Uganda since 2011, and I want to thank every one of you for your continued support over those years. We have seen lives changed and communities transformed across the country, and we want to thank you for your efforts. Events like this enable Hearts and Hope to continue to expand their reach in Uganda. God bless you and thank you for your work.
It's Lang Insurance for all your insurance needs. Someone local you can trust. In business for over 40 years. We shop our top 10 companies and you save money. We're the #1 insurance company in St. Charles County. Lang Insurance, your local trusted source for home, auto, business, life, health, and Medicare plans. Get a free quote at 636-229-7000. LangInsurance.com.
Party with a Purpose, everyone. I'm Todd Larkin, and I'm one of the co-founders of Hearts and Hope. And I want to thank you for joining us for this important event. This year, Party with a Purpose is more important than ever. As you can imagine, the kids and communities that we serve in Uganda are especially vulnerable right now due to the COVID pandemic and the resulting lockdowns. As you get ready for tonight, please know that your donation to Hearts and Hope will help us to continue and expand our mission to help our friends in Uganda. It's our goal to raise $100,000 tonight. And thanks to sponsors and people who have already donated, we're already close to $20,000 raised. I want to thank you in advance for your generosity. Now, there are a number of ways for you to get involved and support this great mission. First, you can donate to our Fund a Need by texting PARTY to 707070 on your smartphone or visiting our website, heartsandhope.org/PWAP2020. Second, you can bid up items in our silent auction. There are a lot of amazing items, including my personal favorite, an awesome 7-day trip to Europe. I'm going to win that one. These items have been donated to Hearts and Hope, and it would be awesome to see each of them close out well above their retail price. Now, if you haven't registered for our silent auction yet, visit the URL on your screen and follow the simple registration instructions. Thank you again. Our program will start shortly, so sit back and relax. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Navija Majorin. I'm the primary sponsorship coordinator for Kamuli, Bulamuti and Tangala. Sponsorship means a lot to me and to the kids since it has provided education opportunities to the kids through higher levels, vocation, and this has helped them to get employed. For example, that's me. Sponsorship has also helped to provide spiritual guidance to the kids through chapel services in schools. I would like to take this opportunity to thank all our sponsors who have played a role and part in sponsoring these kids. This really means a lot to them and we're very grateful. May God bless you for that.
My name is Nabyuma Joel. I work with Hearts and Hope for Uganda, and I'm a sponsorship coordinator in Narwile village. Narwile is located in Busia district, the eastern region of Uganda. I'm very grateful for the support given the kids in Narwile because it has kept them in school and it has reduced school dropout. Well, I'm grateful for the visible and non-visible support given these kids. Thank you very much. May God bless you.
Good evening. My name is Bishop Charles Bameka, Lutheran Church of Uganda. I want to thank each one of you who have attended this year's Party with a Purpose. We have partnered with Hearts and Hope for Uganda since 2011, and I want to thank every one of you for your continued support over those years. We have seen lives changed and communities transformed across the country, and we want to thank you for your efforts. Events like this enable Hearts and Hope to continue to expand their reach in Uganda. God bless you and thank you for your work.
Wait, no, seriously, 40 grand? We're up to 40 grand? You guys rock. Thank you.
Good evening and welcome to Party with a Purpose 2020, the virtual experience. I'm Kelly Turntine, the U.S. Business and Marketing Lead for Hearts and Hope for Uganda. We are so thankful that you've joined us at our much anticipated annual event and for taking the leap with us into the virtual world. Although this year's event is virtual, the purpose of us being here tonight remains the same: to gather together, virtually or otherwise, raise awareness of our mission, our accomplishments and future goals, and to raise the critical funds which allow us to continue serving the beautiful children of Uganda. More than ever, we need to gather together and lift each other's spirits when there's so much in this world right now that fuels our fears and anxiety. We hope that our program tonight can be a reminder that no matter how dire the outside world may seem, when we support each other and believe in the power of unity, hope for the future remains bright. While this year looks different, we nonetheless have faith in our success due to the incredibly loyal and strong support base we've been blessed to develop for the past 9 years, and we are again so thrilled you're all here watching. I want to take a moment to thank our sponsors. We are so grateful for all your continued support as we transition to a virtual gala. Special shout out to our presenting sponsors. Thank you to our friends over at Lang Insurance. We are beyond grateful for our supporters at Community Property Management. Another special shout out to Schroeder Sod Farms. And last but not least, our deepest appreciation for all the people at Sinomix. Furthermore, we want to make sure we recognize our amazing Platinum sponsors who show their support during this time. And finally, show our support for our Heart and Hope level sponsors. We couldn't pull all this together without all of your loyal care. Now, for a few event details. Stay tuned over the next 35 minutes or so to learn about what Hearts and Hope does, meet some of our staff, hear incredibly inspiring stories of students from this past year, and find out ways that you can get involved. Don't forget about our silent auction. It closes at 10 p.m. Hopefully, you've had a chance to check out some of the awesome items we have to bid on. Remember, in order to participate in the auction, you will need to set up an account. Here are instructions on how to sign up to bid. If you have any trouble creating an account or bidding, jot down this number and they can help you get all set up. Also, if you would like to show your support early, here are some ways to donate to our Fund a Need campaign. You can text the word PARTY to 707070 or donate online by visiting heartsandhope.org/PWAP2020. You can also bid on our fabulous auction items or transform a life by sponsoring a child. There are over 40 children on our website who are waiting for a sponsor. Our goal this year is to raise $100,000. These funds will help us expand our reach to more children in Uganda and help us empower students and communities to reach their highest potential. Please, donate generously, and together we can achieve our goal. Now, sit back, relax, grab your favorite cooped-up cocktail, and enjoy the first ever virtual Party with a Purpose. Up next is a video which captures the story of what Hearts and Hope for Uganda is all about.
Who is Hearts and Hope? Hearts and Hope was founded after a mission trip to Uganda in January of 2011. Two mission team members were inspired by what they witnessed and motivated to help. Why Uganda? Uganda is one of the poorest countries in the world, and over half of the population is under the age of 15. 56% of Uganda's children experience multidimensional deprivations and a low standard of living. These children are between 2 and 4 times more likely to be education deprived. Oftentimes, when the children cannot afford school fees, they end up working in the fields with their parents as casual laborers, or staying at home and watching their younger siblings for long hours as their parents find any work possible. Our vision? That every community and child of Uganda would see their full potential, and that we might have the will to help them achieve it. How do we strive to make our vision a reality? It all starts with water. Right now in Uganda, many children spend the majority of their day gathering water instead of getting an education. And the water they get is oftentimes unclean and makes them sick, another obstacle in obtaining an education. If students and families don't have access to clean water, it's almost impossible for them to attend school consistently and get the education they so desperately need. Hearts and Hope focuses on providing basic infrastructure like clean water wells, which eliminates the burden for children to travel far distances to find a water source and further allows more attention to be put on going to school. But clean water is only the beginning. Even with clean water, these kids may not have a nearby school or be able to afford the tuition and school supplies. Hearts and Hope builds multi-purpose buildings that can serve as churches, schools, and community centers in rural villages. We help transform structures that look like this into long-lasting buildings like this. By combining clean water and an educational infrastructure, Hearts and Hope provides an anchor that can attract future development, creating hope. This results in small businesses like carpentry shops, catering ventures, livestock operations, and sewing centers, among others. But there is still something missing, something more important than water, school buildings, and small businesses. Hearts and Hope finds caring individuals to sponsor students in these developing schools. Sponsorship provides these children with tuition for a full year, quality education from certified teachers, a meal at school, learning supplies, shoes, and a uniform. develop relationships with these children by taking their sponsors on mission trips to meet the child they sponsor, in addition to distributing packets from sponsors at home. This helps the child recognize that they are special, they are loved, and they are not forgotten. Hearts and Hope has grown from one student in one village in 2011 to over 900 students sponsored across 7 villages spanning the country of Uganda in 2020. Yet 1 out of every 5 children in Uganda remains uneducated. There is still so much work left to be done. So, you may be asking yourself, how can I help? Sponsor a child. We have over 80 children waiting for their lives to be changed. Donate to the Clean Water Fund or any one of our other projects we are involved in. Join a mission team and travel to Uganda to meet the beautiful people in each village. Or consider having your organization partner with a village. You can change the life of a child in Uganda today and give them a fighting chance for a better tomorrow. And soon you'll find that both of your lives have been transformed.
Hello, my name is Todd Larkin and I'm one of the co-founders of Hearts and Hope. Tonight is such an important event for our mission in Uganda, and I'd like to thank you for joining us. I hope that while this year's event is virtual, you are having real, actual fun and enjoying the program, all while staying safe. You just saw in the video a little bit about the history of Hearts and Hope, and I am so amazed and humbled to see how far we've come since 2011. Thanks to everyone who has supported us, encouraged us, and helped us to improve so many lives. But before we begin, I do want to give a special shout out to all of the church partners who've worked with Hearts and Hope over the past several years. From Messiah in St. Charles, Missouri, to Emmanuel Lutheran in Wentzville, Missouri, Emmanuel Brookfield in Brookfield, Wisconsin, and finally Redeemer in Redwood City, California. Your support and partnership with the villages that you work in has been truly amazing and transformational for those in those communities, but also within your congregations, and I want to just say thank you. Now tonight, you'll hear a lot about our focus areas: education, health and wellness, and small business and agricultural development. But while we do focus on these things, it's not exactly all that we do. Andy will be up in a minute to share what it is that we actually do. And each year, I am truly humbled by all of your support to make Hearts and Hope's mission a reality in Uganda. Now together, we are making a difference. We're now helping 7 communities across Uganda. We've installed 14 wells, providing clean water to the surrounding community. From 1 sponsored student in 2011 to over 900 this year. And in those schools, 140 teachers are providing education to almost 2,000 students. In total, we estimate that we've been able to help over 10,000 people through our combined efforts. And I'd like to thank you, because each of you are the ones making the difference. But so much has happened since last year's Party with a Purpose, and I want to update you on what has happened. Last year, I reported that we reached a significant milestone in our sponsorship program, having found sponsors for over 760 students. And as you've already seen, I'm absolutely thrilled to report tonight that we have over 900 primary, secondary, vocational, and university students in our program. Now, a large part of this growth was due to the launch of the partnership and sponsorship program in the village of Nawire, a poor rural village in eastern Uganda, right on the border with Kenya. I'd like to personally thank Redeemer in Redwood City, California, for their willingness to jump in and partner with Nawire. They were able to exceed their sponsorship goals in a short time, and you can see the joy on these students as they receive their first photos and letters from their sponsors. I'm so eager and excited to see how the people of Nawire and Redeemer are transformed over the coming months and years through these relationships. And while our sponsorship program is core to what we do, because of your support at last year's Party with a Purpose, we've been able to expand our efforts across Uganda. I'll share just a few examples. The village of Kamuli was one of our very first schools, but it's situated on a small plot of land. Last year, we had the opportunity to purchase additional land, enabling the school to expand and give their students an improved setting for an effective education. We were also able to help kids and adults with preventative and critical medical care. One specific example is a small child in Nakabango named Isaac, born with a gastrointestinal abnormality that here in the US would have been corrected shortly after birth. Now he's 2, and this abnormality was making life difficult for Isaac and his mother. Hearts and Hope was able to provide this life-changing surgery, and Isaac and his family are extremely thankful. And last but not least, we were able to strengthen our partnership with the LCU, providing them with grants to expand their education department, which oversees our schools, as well as strengthen their capabilities in project management and financial oversight, ultimately helping us execute and implement our projects in Uganda. Now, this year has been difficult. I know that many of you watching this are hurting, and I'm so thankful that you've joined us tonight, even if it is virtually. I cannot wait to see you again in person, see your smile, and hear how things are going with you. Back in the early days of this pandemic, our team in Uganda worked to develop a plan to help the schools continue to operate. We immediately responded by providing personal protective equipment, PPE, and disinfectants to our staff, the schools, and our students. Unfortunately, the reality of COVID-19 soon reared its ugly head, and it became clear that nothing would be as it was for the foreseeable future. A strict lockdown was imposed, and while the schools have closed, Hearts and Hope continues to pay our faithful teachers each month to ensure that they and their families will make it through this pandemic. But with the severe lockdown, the economy stalled. It was then that our team started to report to us that students and their parent or guardian were going without food for days. We saw pictures of sick and malnourished children who just back in February were happy, healthy, and bright. People that were often on the edge when things were okay at the start of this year were now in a truly dire situation. So we were called to do something. We had to feed the children and their families in the face of this pandemic. And you responded. I am so thrilled to announce tonight that over the last 4 months of this pandemic, we've been able to feed thousands of people across Uganda. In our 7 partner villages, as well as some of the most vulnerable communities across the country. Now, of course, this pandemic is not over yet. It is our hope that the economy in Uganda will open soon. But just like here in the US, the future is uncertain. Now, despite this uncertainty, let me share with you our plans for the coming year. Our first priority will be to ensure that our students are healthy and fed. This will likely include additional distribution of food, disinfectants, and PPE over the coming months. Beyond these basic needs, it is our goal to support the teachers in providing our students with an education, especially if we're not allowed to return to a traditional school setting. In addition to these fundamental priorities, we're also excited to enhance our advanced sponsorship program to ensure that our sponsored students have the opportunity to learn the knowledge and skills that will help them secure a job to support themselves, their families, and give back to their communities, whether their ultimate trajectory is vocational training or professional roles. Our hope is to also enhance our small business program, providing grants to people across communities to start their own income-generating projects that will help them earn a living well into the future. This means providing startup capital like sewing machines and carpentry tools, equipment for recent graduates to begin their profession, or even animals to begin livestock operations. And finally, I'm thrilled to share the news that we're exploring the launch of a new village partnership, our 8th, before the end of this year. Now, through this partnership, as with our previous partnerships, a new school will be constructed, a new sponsorship program will be launched, and thousands of lives will be improved over the coming years. So once again, I boldly but prayerfully ask, donate tonight. Just text PARTY to 707070 on your smartphone, or visit our website, $10,000, $5,000, $1,000, $500, $100, $25. Any amount will help our friends in Uganda. Bid in our silent auction. There are a lot of amazing items that have been donated, and it would be awesome to see each of those items close out well above the retail price. Visit the URL on your screen and follow the simple registration instructions. I want to thank you again for joining us at tonight's Party with a Purpose, and thank you in advance for your support.
Well, here we are, another year and another speech. Only this time, it's a little bit different, as I'm not in front of a live audience, and the only people I really see are the ones operating the cameras. The good news is that since I can't see anyone, I might actually be able to get through my speech without having my usual breakdown. And for those of you who have attended Party with a Purpose in the past, you realize that that is no small feat. You see, this nonprofit means a lot to me. I often get emotional when thinking about all the lives that have been changed thanks to the generosity of so many. I also get emotional when I think about all the great people who have decided to get involved and sacrifice for the benefit of others. It is humbling to think that something that started so small has grown to have such an impact on so many. So for everyone out there watching tonight, I say thank you. Thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you for taking the time to learn more about Hearts and Hope. Thank you for all of your past support, and thank you in advance for all that you will do tonight to help us expand our impact in the future. We truly cannot do this without you. As usual, my job is pretty easy. I get to stand up here and ask for money, and if we don't get it, our team can't do what we do to change lives in Uganda. No pressure, right? Seriously though, my job is pretty easy. I get to stand up here and tell you some amazing stories of some amazing children and young adults. And I get to truly highlight what it is that we do. Because while we do community development, while we build schools, while we install clean water wells, and while we sponsor hundreds of children, the reality is that we develop relationships with people, and through those relationships, we create hope, and ultimately, we transform lives. Our first story tonight is about a young boy named Meshach. Meshach is a young boy living in Nawiri. His story is similar to many of the children that we support. He was abandoned by his parents and left with his 3 younger siblings to live with his elderly grandmother. He lives in a mud house with a grass thatched roof. They have no electricity, no running water, and no sanitation. His grandmother works in the neighboring gardens, making just over $1 per day, and then comes home to tend to her own garden. As you might imagine, trying to raise a family of 5 on just over $1 per day is very challenging. His grandmother struggles to keep them fed, to keep them clothed, and to keep them enrolled in school. As a result, Meshach has a tough road and a tough life ahead. But thanks to our friends at Redeemer Lutheran in Redwood City, California, we were able to launch a new partnership with the village of Nawiri this past year. And Meshach was one of the first children identified for the sponsorship program. And thanks to the Lumen family, Meshach is now sponsored. He has received a school uniform, school shoes, lunch, and access to an education. And during this pandemic, he and his family have been able to receive some food and sanitation supplies to help them survive the additional challenges created by COVID-19. Meshach represents so many children who find themselves in extreme poverty with little to no opportunity to provide a better life for themselves. And you can see in the picture that in just a few short months, the additional support offered through Hearts and Hope and his sponsors has given him hope. His smile says it all. He knows his sponsors are there to support him, that they love him, and that they are there to encourage him. It is amazing to see just how much a little hope can change a child's entire outlook on life. Our next story is of an older boy who has been around the program for a few years. His name is Yusuf. He is now 19 years old. Yusuf was enrolled in the program after losing both of his parents in 2014. After their death, he moved in with his aunt. He was able to attend school and receive all the benefits of the sponsorship program, thanks to the generosity of his sponsor, Teresa Dow. Unfortunately, one day after returning from school, he realized that his aunt had packed up all of her belongings and left him behind. There was no explanation, there was no notice, just an empty house and a broken heart. He remained in the sponsorship program, but found himself sleeping on the school floor at night and eventually staying for a time with the pastor of the community. Despite all the challenges he faced, he stayed focused on school and was very involved in the community. he didn't let his circumstances hold him down. Again, he knew that he had his sponsor behind him, and little did he know that they would eventually agree to help improve his situation further. After some conversations with the local leaders and his sponsor, we were able to enroll him in a boarding school, ensuring that he had a safe, clean place to sleep, that he would have food to eat, and could continue to focus on his studies. He is currently enrolled in secondary school and is also serving as the youth representative on the local Village Advisory Council, as well as staying active in the church youth programs. He is a great example of a child who is rising above his circumstances thanks to a little help from his sponsor and the community leaders around him. He didn't give up on himself. They did not give up on him. And he is not only trying to help himself, but he's already giving back to his community. It is beyond impressive to see him continue to grow into the smart, resilient, big-hearted young man he is becoming. Our final story is about a teenage boy named Jackson. Jackson joined the program 5 years ago, but left suddenly after the death of his father in 2018. He moved away and no one had any knowledge of his whereabouts or his situation. His sponsors were devastated to learn that he had moved away, but graciously supported another student in need. About a year later, on a leadership trip, Jackson traveled back and waited for an opportunity to talk to our program leader, Sarah. He had a picture and a letter with him. The picture was a picture of his sponsor family. It was a picture that he had kept with him as he moved around, and he kept it well protected all that time. The letter was a letter that he had written to his sponsors, asking them if they would once again consider sponsoring him to return to school. It seems he left the village after his father died, and he was struggling with the loss, but was now realizing that getting an education was the best way for him to move forward in a positive way. Sarah returned from that trip and reached out to his sponsors to share the letter and provide them with an update on the boy they used to sponsor. They were moved by the letter and agreed to once again support Jackson through the sponsorship program. You see, it seems they never stopped thinking about and praying for Jackson, and they considered him a sort of prodigal son who returned home after a long time away. He is now living with his sister. He is re-enrolled in secondary school and is hoping one day to be a lawyer. His future is bright despite significant loss and hardship, all thanks to the relationships and support of his sponsor family. On a recent mission trip, he even had the chance to meet the other child that the Mueller family sponsors. As I wrap up, I'd just like to point out that there are hundreds of other stories just like these that we could share, as we have over 900 children in our sponsorship program, over 2,000 children attending our schools, and thousands more living in the communities that we serve. I am sharing these stories to highlight two things. First, while we do a lot to support our friends in Uganda, at the end of the day, it all comes down to doing our best to make a difference one child at a time. And second, there are more stories just like this that are waiting to be told. We just need to be willing to seek them out and offer a helping hand. With that in mind, you have heard our goal is to raise $100,000 tonight. It's a big goal. It is a huge ask, but it is being driven by some big needs and some tremendous opportunities. But we cannot do it alone. So we're hopeful that each of you will take the time to consider what you can do to help us reach that goal. Whether it is a donation of $10,000, $1,000, $100, or $25, it will all make a difference, and every single dollar is greatly appreciated. So please, grab your phones now and text PARTY to 707070 and make that donation now. Together, help us write the next story of hope and transformation. Thank you.
Guys, we're halfway there, $50,000. Only $50,000 more. Let's keep up the donations.
Hello, my name is Sarah Owens, and I'm the program leader here at Hearts and Hope for Uganda. You've just heard from Andy about some of the children whose lives are being transformed through our programs. One of the reasons I love my job is because I get to hear about these stories unfolding every day. These happy endings would never be possible without you, and they wouldn't be possible without our staff. Two of the ladies who helped bring these transformations to life are here with me now. This is Tony Vogt. Tony is the manager of finance and administration, and she's been with us for almost 8 years, taking care of all our accounting and office management. Diane Lurkins assists in the sponsorship department, helping keep our records up to date, as well as communicating with our 5 sponsorship coordinators and our nearly 700 sponsors. While we work on the US side of things to make sponsorship possible, our mission could not be accomplished without our incredible Ugandan staff. Nicholas is the Director of Operations in Uganda and does a fabulous job leading the team and overseeing all projects and programs on the ground. David and Yatif work together with our advanced students, helping our kids find a good secondary school and eventually helping them all the way through university or even a vocational program, while Yatif also helps with accounting. Joelle, Maria, and Marjorie are our amazing sponsorship coordinators for primary. Together, they make sure that all of our primary students are healthy, happy, and doing well in school. Our 6 staff members are working hard every day to ensure a better future for the most vulnerable in their communities, and we could never accomplish our mission without them. Maria, one of our primary sponsorship coordinators, has seen firsthand how sponsorship truly changes lives and wanted to share a special message with you guys tonight. Let's take a minute to hear from her.
Hi, greetings from Uganda. My name is Maria, Sponsorship Coordinator Primary, Hearts and Hope for Uganda. Being sponsored has made many students dream big and more. There are those dreaming to become doctors, teachers, nurses, chefs, engineers, fashion designers, hairdressers, name it. If it weren't for you and your generosity, most dreams for these sponsored kids would be hopeless with no meaning. So it is because of you that these kids hold on tight to their future with hope of becoming someone important in life. Thank you so much for making these kids feel important. Thank you so much for making them feel loved. Thank you so much for making them hope for a brighter future. God bless you. Enjoy the party. Stay safe.
Wasn't Maria great? Maria and our other staff are passionate about this work because they get to see firsthand what most of us in the US never will. Vulnerable children who, against all odds, are growing into successful and thriving adults. You've now heard both our US and our Ugandan staff share some of the many ways that our strategic long-term partnerships are transforming communities and lives. We're hoping that these stories have inspired you to join with us in this mission and invest in the work that we're doing in Uganda. No matter how you give tonight, whether donating to fund a need, bidding generously on the auction items, or even just sharing this live stream with your friends, it's all going to help us develop relationships, create hope, and transform lives. Now, I'd like to encourage you that if you're really drawn to the relational side of our work, please take a minute and go to our website right now and sponsor a child. We currently have over 80 children who are desperately hoping for a sponsor. As we get ready to close our program, I'd like to take a minute to introduce you to some of the very children who are, right now, waiting for someone like you to help them give them hope and a future.
Hi, my name is Wally Thomas and I sit on the board of directors here at Hearts and Hope. Before we close for the night, first I want to give a special shout out to Kelly Turntine and to the rest of the Hearts and Hope staff. A lot of hours and hard work has gone into making this event happen, and they've gone above and beyond to do so. On a personal note, I've been volunteering with Hearts and Hope now for 8 years, and I'm thrilled to have had the vantage point of seeing this organization grow from a startup to supporting 7 villages and sponsoring over 900 students. The passion and dedication this team of individuals have for the lives of people halfway around the world is absolutely second to none. Earlier, you saw this picture of Veronica Nambi, Hearts and Hope's first sponsor student. Veronica lives with her grandfather in a small rural village in southern Uganda called Kamuli. I've gotten to know Veronica pretty well over the years because she's sponsored by me and my family. 4 years ago, I went to Uganda and saw firsthand what a bright and awesome kid she is. She's now 16 years old, attends secondary school, and told me in her last letter that after she graduates, she wants to go on to university. My hope is that I can stand before you 2 years from now and tell you that she's doing just that. I'm not telling you this story because Veronica was the first to be sponsored, but to emphasize the point that big changes happen one child at a time. To all of you who sponsor a child, thank you. You get it. You know how heartwarming it is to see the progress your student has made towards furthering their education. And this education is the key to them bettering their lives. There's nothing better than opening letters from your sponsored child to see what's new in their life, or better yet, the letters you get to write telling them how proud you are of their accomplishments. That's so important. We wrap things up tonight knowing we have more work to do, and we have great opportunities ahead of us to do so. There are so many villages in Uganda that do not have safe drinking water or a suitable structure to provide the community with a meeting place to hold school and church. There are so many more children that can use our help, not with a handout, but with a hand up through education. With your help, we are committed to helping as many kids as we can. Your opportunity tonight is to be a game changer. If you haven't already, go to our website to sponsor a child, or consider making a donation by texting PARTY to 707070. And as a reminder, our silent auction closes at 10 tonight. Together, we can make this our most successful year yet. On behalf of the entire staff and the board of directors, thank you for joining us, and we truly appreciate your support. We wish you all a safe and wonderful rest of the night, and we look forward to celebrating with you again next year. God bless, let the after parties begin, and be a game changer. Thank you.
Woohoo! We're at 60. Awesome job. Keep going. We're almost there. Come on.
Hello, Hearts and Hope supporters and followers. My name is Dave Calzaretta, and I own a company called Magnificent Events, and I perform in a band called Maggie Speaks, based out of Chicago. And I've been involved as a supporter of Hearts and Hope for several years. In fact, behind me here we have Brian and Sharon, who are two of my children over in Kumali. And I got involved in Hearts and Hope because my fraternity brother, Andy Wiggins, called and told me about this thing that he was doing. And my relationship with Andy dates back to Indiana University. He's the kind of guy that we may not talk every day, but when he calls and asks for something, typically the answer is yes before he even gets the question out. And so when he told me about Hearts and Hope and how he was making these trips and helping to bring clean water and education and supplies to families in need and children in need, we signed up right away, and we've been sponsoring Brian and Sharon for a number of years now. So we're very proud of them. We always look forward to getting their letters and everything. This is a weird time right now, and they need your support more than ever. And I wish we could get together in person for this event, but when Andy told me the event was going virtual, I wanted to get involved. So we've brought you a bunch of videos that are going to be coming up, music videos of our groups. And we want you to sit back, enjoy them, enjoy the music, pour yourself a cocktail. And just remember that there's time to lend your support tonight. So we encourage you to bid on some items, bid high, bid often, and don't be afraid to make a pledge. Once again, Dave Calzaretta from Magnificent Events and the band Maggie Speaks out of Chicago, and we're really, really looking forward to virtually entertaining you at the gala.
Whoa, hey, whoa, oh, oh. I've been waiting on the sunset hills
Cause on my mindset, I can't deny they're getting high. Higher than my income's breadcrumbs. I've been trying to survive. The glow that the sun gets right around sunset helps me realize this is just a journey. Drop your worries, you are gonna turn out fine. Oh, you turn out fine. Fine, oh, you turn out fine. But you gotta keep your head up, oh, and you can let your head down. Hey. You gotta keep your head up, oh, and you can let your head down. Hey. I know it's hard, it's hard to remember sometimes, but you gotta keep your head up, oh, and you can let your head down. Hey, hey, hey. I got my hands in my pockets, kicking these rocks. It's kinda hard to watch this life go by. I'm buying into skeptics, skeptics mess with the confidence in my eyes. Seeing all the angles, thoughts get tangled. I start to compromise my life and my purpose. Is it all worth it? Am I gonna turn out fine? Oh, you turn out fine. Fine, oh, you turn out fine. But you gotta keep your head up, oh, and you can let your head down. Hey. You gotta keep your head up, oh, and you can let your head down. Hey. I know it's hard, it's hard to remember sometimes, but you gotta keep your head up, oh, let your head down. Hey, 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 hey. Only rainbows after rain. The sun will always come again. And it's a circle, circling around again. Comes around again. I said only rainbows after rain. The sun will always come again. And it's a circle, circling around again. Comes around, but you gotta keep your head up, oh, and you can let your head down. Keep your head up, oh, and you can let your head down. Hey, I know it's hard, it's hard to remember sometimes, but you gotta keep your head up, oh, and you can let your head down. Hey, keep your head up, and you can let your head down. Keep your head up, and you can let your head down.
Can you guys believe it? You guys are doing great. Keep up the good work and we'll get to our goal.
Hail, hail, what's the matter with your head? Yeah. Hail, hail, what's the matter with your mind and your sign? Oh, oh, oh. Hail, hail.
falling into you, baby. Even electricity can't compare to what I feel when I'm with you. Ooh, baby, giving up my clothes for you. Now I'm see-through. You give me a feeling, feeling so strong. I know you've been treating yourself wrong. So let me care for you. Ooh, baby, I'ma love you differently. I'll give you electricity, give it to you. And even if I could, I wouldn't turn on you. I would stop the world for you, you know. I wanna let you know I'll never let this feeling go. This love has no ceiling, I cannot deny. Even if I could, I wouldn't turn on you. I would stop the world for you, and I wanna let you know I'll never let this feeling go. This love has no ceiling, I cannot deny. All I see is you. Wide awake and in my dreams, I see your face so vividly. I don't know what I do. Ooh, baby, if you only saw a friend in me, I'd be bittersweet. Give me a feeling, feeling so strong. I know you've been treating yourself wrong, so let me care for you. Ooh, baby, I'ma love you differently. I'll give you electricity, give it to you. And even if I could, I wouldn't turn on you. I would stop the world for you, you know. I wanna let you know I'll never let this feeling go. This love has no ceiling, I cannot deny. Even if I could, I wouldn't turn on you. I would stop the world for you, and I wanna let you know I'll never let this feeling go. This love has no ceiling, I cannot deny. Feel electric, baby, so electric, baby. I wanna let you know, let you know. I think I'm ready, baby. I think I'm ready now. Electricity, I'm blowing into you. I feel electric, baby, so electric, baby. Wanna let you know, let you know. I think I'm ready, baby. I think I'm ready now. Electricity, I'm blowing into you. Even if I could, I wouldn't turn on you. I would stop the world for you, you know. I wanna let you know I'll never let this feeling go. This love has no ceiling, I cannot deny. Even if I could, I wouldn't turn on you. I would stop the world for you, and I wanna let you know I'll never let this feeling go. This love has no ceiling, I cannot deny. So electric, baby, wanna let you know, let you know. I think I'm ready, baby, I think I'm ready now. Electricity, I feel electric, baby, so electric, baby. Wanna let you know, let you know. I think I'm ready, baby, I think I'm ready now. Electricity. I feel the earth move under my feet. I feel the sky tumbling down. I feel my heart start to trembling whenever you're around. Ooh, baby.
Hey everybody, Dave Calzaretta from Magnificent Events and the band Maggie Speaks here in Chicago. I hope you've been enjoying the music so far that we've put together for you at the Hearts and Hope Virtual Gala. It is way more exhausting than you could ever imagine playing at these virtual galas. So we're going to take a virtual break. We're going to go, refresh ourselves and stuff. We're going to take about 10-15 minutes and then we'll be back with some more music. But in the meantime, keep enjoying the program, the after party here, and don't forget to continue your support of Hearts and Hope. These kids over here, Sharon, Brian, all of their family and friends, they still need your help. So we'll be back with some more music.
It's Lang Insurance for all your insurance needs. Someone local you can trust. In business for over 40 years. We shop our top 10 companies and you save money. We're the #1 insurance company in St. Charles County. Lang Insurance, your local trusted source for home, auto, business, life, health, and Medicare plans. Get a free quote at 636-229-7000. LangInsurance.com.
When I wake up in the morning, love, and the sunlight hurts my eyes, something without warning, love, is heavy on my mind. Then I look at you, and the world's alright with me. Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely
When the day that lies ahead of me seems impossible to face, yeah. When someone else instead of me always seems to know the way, yeah. Then I look at you and the world's alright with me. Oh. someone else has said to me. Always seems to know the way.
When I look at you, and the world's alright with me. Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh, just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day.
Right, turn out the lights. We're gonna lose our minds tonight. What's the dealio? I love when it's all too much. 5 a.m., turn the radio up. Where's the rock and roll? Party crasher, penny snatcher. Call me up if you a gangster. Don't be fancy, just get dancy. Why so serious? So raise your glass if you are wrong in all the right ways. All my underdogs, we will never be anything but loud and nitty gritty, dirty little freaks. Won't you come on and raise your glass? Just come on and raise your glass. Slam, slam, oh hot damn, what party don't you understand? Wish you just freak out. Freak out already? Can't stop coming in hot. I should be locked up right on the spot. It's so on right now. Oh, party crasher, penny snatcher. Call me up if you a gangster. Don't be fancy, just get dancy. Said why so serious? So raise a glass if you are wrong in all the right ways. All my underdogs.
Are you serious? Are you serious? $80,000? 80, go 80, go 80, go 80. You're awesome! You're the best!
Baby, this is what you came for. Lightning strikes every time she moves. And everybody's watching her, but she's looking at you, 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 what you came for. Lightning strikes every time she moves, yeah. Oh. Baby, this is what you came for. Lightning strikes every time she moves. And everybody's watching her, but she's looking at you.
Shell fight for that white gold. This one for them hood girls, them good girls, straight masterpiece. Styling, wildin', living it up in the city. Got Chuck's on, we saying the wrong. Gotta kiss myself, so pretty. Too hot, hot damn. Cause the police and the fireman. Too hot, hot damn. Nigga drag him on a retirement. Too hot, hot damn. See my name, you know who I am. I'm too hot. Hit you hallelujah. Girls hit you hallelujah. Girls girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk gon' give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk gon' give it to you. Uptown Funk gon' give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. Some liquor in it. Take a sip, sign the check. I say, Julio, get the stretch. Right to Harlem, Hollywood, Jackson, Mississippi. If we show up, we gon' show out. Smoother than a fresh drop skipping. I'm too hot. Hot damn. Call the police and the fireman. I'm too hot. Hot damn. They can drag you, wanna retire, man. I'm too hot. Hot damn. Say my name, you know who I am. I'm too hot. Hot damn. Bad about that. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk gon' get to you. Cause Uptown Funk gon' get to you. Cause Uptown Funk gon' get to you. Saturday night we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe it, 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 just watch. Hey, hey, hey. Woo. You know what comes next? Here we go. I said uptown funk you up. Uptown funk you up. I said uptown funk you up. Uptown funk you up. I said uptown funk you up. Uptown funk you up. I said uptown funk you up. Uptown funk you up. Dance, jump on. If you're sexy, then flaunt it. If you're freaky, then own it. Don't brag about it, just show me you wanna dance. Jump on it. If you're sexy, then flaunt it. It's Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe it, just watch. Come on. hands in my pockets, kicking these rocks. It's kinda hard to watch this life go by. I'm buying into skeptics, skeptics mess with the confidence in my eyes. Seeing all the angles, thoughts get tangled. I start to compromise my life and my purpose. Is it all worth it? Am I gonna turn out fine? Oh, you turn out fine. Fine, oh, you turn out fine. But you gotta keep your head up, oh, and you can let your head down. Hey, you gotta keep your head up, oh, and you can let your head down. Hey, I know it's hard, no, it's hard to remember sometimes, but you gotta keep your head up, oh, and you can let your head down. Hey, 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 hey. Only rainbows after rain, the sun will always come again, and it's a circle, circling around again, comes around again. I said only rainbows after rain, the sun will always come again, and it's a circle, circling around again, comes around. But you gotta keep your head up, oh, and you can let your head down. Hey, you gotta keep your head up, oh, and you can let your head down. Hey, I know it's hard, no, it's hard to remember sometimes, but you gotta keep your head up, oh, and you can let your head down. Hey, keep your head up, and you can let your head down. Keep your head up, and you can let your head down. Keep your head up, and you can let your head down. I said, oh, no, 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 Help, help, what's the matter with your head? Yeah. Help, help, what's the matter with your mind and your sign and oh, help, help, nothing the matter with your head, baby, find it, come on and find it, help with it, baby, 'cause you're fine in your mind and you look so divine. Come and get your love. 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 Help, help, what's the matter with you? Feel right? Don't you feel right, baby? Help, oh yeah, get it from the main line. Alright, I said find it, go on and love it if you like it, yeah. Help, help, it's your business if you want some, take some, get it together, baby. Come and get your love. 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 Come and get your love, come and get your love, come and get your love now. Come and get your love, come and get your love, come and get your love now. Come and get your love, come and get your love, come and get your love now. Come and get your love, come and get your love, come and get your love now. Come and get your love. Come and get your love. Come and get your love.
falling into you, baby. Even electricity can't compare to what I feel when I'm with you. Ooh, baby, giving up my goals for you. Now I'm see-through. You give me a feeling so strong. I know you've been treating yourself wrong. So let me care for you. Ooh, baby, I'ma love you differently. I'll give you electricity, give it to you. And even if I could, I wouldn't turn on you. I would stop the world for you, you know. I wanna let you know I'll never let this feeling go. This love has no ceiling, I cannot deny. No ceiling, I cannot deny. Even if I could, I wouldn't turn on you. I would stop the world for you, and I wanna let you know I'll never let this feeling go. This love has no ceiling, I cannot deny. Feel electric, baby, so electric, baby. I wanna let you know. I think I'm ready, baby. I think I'm ready now. Electricity, I'm flowing into you. I feel electric, baby. So electric, baby. Wanna let you know. I think I'm ready, baby. I think I'm ready now. Electricity, I'm flowing into you. Even if I could, I wouldn't turn on you. Let you know. I think I'm ready, baby. I think I'm ready now. Electricity. Whenever you're around, ooh, baby.
Hey everybody, Dave Calzaretta from Magnificent Events and the band Maggie Speaks here in Chicago. I hope you've been enjoying the music so far that we've put together for you at the Hearts and Hope Virtual Gala. It is way more exhausting than you could ever imagine playing at these virtual galas. So we're going to take a virtual break. We're going to go, refresh ourselves and stuff. We're going to take about 10-15 minutes and then we'll be back with some more music. But in the meantime, keep enjoying the program, the after party here, and don't forget to continue your support of Hearts and Hope. These kids over here, Sharon, Brian, all of their family and friends, they still need your help. So we'll be back with some more music.
It's Lang Insurance for all your insurance needs. Someone local you can trust. In business for over 40 years. We shop our top 10 companies and you save money. We're the #1 insurance company in St. Charles County. Lang Insurance, your local trusted source for home, auto, business, life, health, and Medicare plans. Get a free quote at 636-229-7000. LangInsurance.com.
When I wake up in the morning, love, and the sunlight hurts my eyes, something without warning, love, is heavy on my mind. Then I look at you, and the world's alright with me. Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely
When the day that lies ahead of me seems impossible to face, yeah. When someone else instead of me always sees another way, yeah. Then I look at you and the world's alright with me. Oh, just one look at you and I know it's gonna be a lovely day.
when the day that lies ahead of me seems impossible to face.
When someone else is said of me always seems to know the way.
When I look at you and the world's alright with me, yeah, yeah,
Oh, just one look at you and I know it's gonna a party, don't you understand? Wish you just freak out. Freak out already. Can't stop coming in hot. I should be locked up right on the spot. It's so on right now. Oh, a party crasher, Betty Snatcher. Call me up if you a gangster. Don't be fancy, just get dancy. Said why so serious? So raise a glass if you are wrong in all the right ways. Oh my underdogs, we will never be anything but loud and nitty gritty, dirty little freaks. Won't you come on and raise your glass? Just come on and raise your glass. Won't you come on and raise your glass? Just come on and raise your glass for me. So if you're too school for cool and you treat it like a fool, you can choose to let it go. We can always party on our own. So reach your glass if you are wrong in all the right ways. All my underdogs, we will never be anything but loud and nitty gritty, dirty little freaks. So raise your glass if you are wrong in all the right ways. All my underdogs, we will never be anything but loud and nitty gritty, dirty little freaks. Won't you come on and raise your glass? Just come on and raise your glass. Won't you come on and raise your glass? One more time. Just come on and raise your glass for me.
Hi, everybody. I just wanted to report, some unfortunate news. No, I'm just kidding. $90,000. I can't believe it. I am so amazed. We're almost there. $10,000 more. Let's get it. Now, get your phones, donate, bid on items. Let's do this. Thank you.
Baby, this is what you came for. Lightning strikes every time she moves. And everybody's watching her, but she's looking at you, 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 Baby, this is what you came for. Lightning strikes every time she moves. And everybody's watching her, 'cause she's looking at what you came for. Lightning strikes every time she moves, yeah. Oh. Baby, this is what you came for. Lightning strikes every time she moves, and everybody's watching her, but she's looking at you.
This hit that ice cold Michelle fight for that white gold. This one for them hood girls, them good girls, straight masterpiece. Styling, wildin', living it up in the city. Got Chuck's on, we saying it wrong. Gotta kiss myself, I'm so pretty. Too hot, hot damn. Cause the police and the fireman too hot, hot damn. Nigga dragon wanna retire, man, too hot, hot damn. See my name, you know who I am, I'm too hot, hot damn. Am I bad about them money? Bring it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk gon' give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk gon' give it to you. Uptown Funk gon' give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. Oh, yes. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, hey, hey. Oh. Stop. Wait a minute. I fill my cup, put some liquor in it. Take a sip, sign the check. I say Julio, get the stretch. Right to Harlem, Hollywood, Jackson, Mississippi. If we show up, we gon' show out. Smoother than a fresh drop skippy. Oh, too hot. Hot damn. Call the police and the fireman. I'm too hot. Hot damn. They drag, wanna retire, man. I'm too hot. Hot damn. Oh, say my name, you know who I am. I'm too hot. Hot damn. Bad about that, but I bring it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk gon' get it to you. Cause Uptown Funk gon' get it to you. Cause Uptown Funk gon' get it to you. Saturday night we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe it, 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 just watch. Hey, hey, hey.
You know what comes next? Here we go. I said uptown funk you up. Uptown funk you up. I said uptown funk you up. Uptown funk you up. I said uptown funk you up. Uptown funk you up. I said uptown funk you up. Uptown funk you up. Dance, jump on. If you're sexy, then flaunt it. If you're freaky, then own it. Don't brag about it, just show me. Come on, dance, jump on it. If you're sexy,
what's hard.